Welcome back to another episode of Intoxicados Podcast, your tia's favorite podcast. I am your co-host, Don Brandon. And today I have the pleasure to introduce to you guys the one and only Mr. CE GOAT.
I like that one.
What
that
on?
one?
The GOAT?
It's always
CE GOAT?
y'all always see home my shit.
Oh, no, it's the CE GOAT because
like
that
that.
neck is crazy.
Thank you, bro. Welcome back to another episode, guys. We have a huge podcast episode, but we also have Felipito in the building, one and only.
What the f***? We have a huge episode, but we also have Felipito?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy, bro. Don't listen to him.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Felipito here, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Money Making Monday. Don't forget to thank the Lord today.
Amen.
But with that being said, we have amazing guests all the way from Detroit, all the way from 8 Mile itself. James Hennessy Glenn.
Ooh, Glennisy?
Glad to see.
What up,
Thank
Glennisy?
you guys for letting me come on here. I'm
Awesome.
not from 8 Mile. I'm from 14 Mile. I'm not from the hood. I will never claim that because,
Wait, so 14 miles is more like a little more suburb?
14 Mile is a suburb.
Really?
Yeah, but that's 6 from 8, so that's not that far.
Like, what's the craziest thing that's happened in your neighborhood, bro? I really want to think about it. Like, let's go around the room. What's the craziest thing you remember that's happened in your neighborhood?
Okay, you start first.
Me? Okay, this is the craziest thing that I remember. So right in front of my house, there's a couple little businesses. And for all my people from LA, if you take the bus, there's a thing called the LA Metro app. And you download it, and it tells you approximately what time the bus will get there. And the bus stop, you know where my house is.
Yeah.
It's the bus stop. I can see it from my balcony. And I'm like, okay, it says 5 minutes. If I leave in 2 minutes, I have 3 minutes to walk there. And I'll be good, right? And I'm literally looking outside my balcony. And I'm like, oh, because I missed the bus. And I clearly could see the bus leaving, and the next bus coming in 15 minutes. Bro, I see the bus leaving, and I don't know where I just see fucking cars bust to right, like on some Bonnie and Clyde. There's like one car like driving, turns right, coming towards my house. And wheels are like, you know, they pop the tires. Bro, 9 cop cars behind it, and then a car just stops it right in the middle. Bro, right in front of my house. Just missed the bus. Right in front of my house. Like 9 cop cars behind, 9 LAPD cop cars behind them. They draw the guns and they arrest them right in front of me. No bullshit. It's a real story. I can pop up the article. I'm not gonna pop it up because my parents still live there. But I'll show you guys the article so you won't say I'm lying.
Wait, so what happened? What did the guy do?
He stopped me. Like, he surrendered. Like,
No, but what did he do? What was his crime?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Oh, damn.
I was like, free him. He ain't do shit.
Wasn't your cousin Tony?
That was my cousin Tony, man. Sadly, it wasn't him. He got caught like right away. Like he didn't do the race. You feel me? That fucking too fat to
Hey,
run.
how crazy would it have been if you were watching the news and then that shit just was live and you're like,
That's
oh,
crazy.
shit.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
And then it's right outside your crib.
No, but it was crazy because like it literally happened, bro. I couldn't make this shit straight out of an action movie. Right there on one of the streets, a cop blocked them off, so he had to stop, and there's like 9 cop cars behind them, bro. Guns drawn, shotgun, everything, pistols. Get on the floor.
Kind of like the fucking barbecue Carnasada that we did in the park.
But 9 cop cars, bro.
Okay, we were surrounded at that point.
And they had
Yeah.
a chopper too.
And they brought out the fucking
know,
guns.
huh?
I know,
insane.
bro. That's just crazy. Who's the one that came up with the idea to have that fucking carnasada in that park?
Me. It was a dope idea.
Wait,
But have you
Caprio,
ever
what the
had?
fuck
No. The idea was
But
amazing.
you know what's crazy though? But
Is
not
the-
even
in the
that though.
area.
Like the fact of that video is like no one believes that it happened. There's no evidence. Why was there no evidence
About what?
of that day even happening? Of that happening, like we could be making bullshit.
Okay, so James
no
was
pig, no
Can you
cloud.
tell
how they
the
always
people
say.
because I'm not caught up. I have no idea. And that probably might be
So James, I think it was for 200 or 300.
250,000.
250,000 subscribers.
$250,000.
A quarter
Big
milli.
milestone.
Yeah, we were like, yo, let's have a carnasada with subscribers. And so we did we were trying to plan it and we're like, yo, what's a good place that we can do a carnasada? And Felipe goes, man, let's do this shit at the park I used to grow up in. And I was like, where? And he's like, right there, like my neighborhood type, Lownark, right? Lownark?
No, Quimby.
Quimby. And I was like, yo, is it safe? Because, Felipe always claiming that he's like, oh, from the hood.
Yeah.
Like,
Ah,
I grew up.
I never said I'm from the. I said it's not the most nicest.
Okay, whatever.
Neighborhood.
He always
That shit's a
claims
hood gang.
he always claims that he didn't grow up in the best neighborhood. So I double checked with him. I was like, yo, but is it safe? Are you sure it's safe? He's like, yeah, I grew up at that park all the time. I'm like, bro, I asked this motherfucker like 3 times. I was like, you sure it's safe? Because we're gonna have subscribers. It's like, yes, bro. I wouldn't hold the people. I'm like, you're right, right?
Yeah.
Day comes, carnasada, subscribers pull up. We're there at the Quimby Park.
Mind you, before you continue, there's 2 parks in my hometown. There's Landmark Park, which gets pretty active, in Quimby Park, the most you'll see is Theos fighting over a soccer match. Like it gets active from time to time, but realistically, if you see any fights go down, it's usually Theos were playing soccer.
Yeah.
Someone fouled someone fouled another Theo too hard, and they just bicker. They might even throw a couple putazos. But that's the most they'll escalate. So I just want to clarify that.
Wait. So yeah, you didn't finish saying it.
You could finish it.
Yeah. So we ended up getting there. There's a lot of subscribers. We were having a great time. I don't know, it was like 2-3 cops cars pulled up. Mind you, we thought it was like the reason the cops ended up pulling up was because there was a lot of people. So we're like, oh my god, this about to get shut down. Keep in mind also that Felipe said, yo, let's have it in this park just because he knows like cops won't pull up. So whatever, we're like, oh shit, this shit about to end early. It just started, whoop-de-whoop. Anyway, so then 3 more cops car come in. Now that's 6 already. We're like, damn, bro, that's a lot of cop cars just to shut down a little Carnasada.
But before we continue, I'm sorry. The supporters walked in and they're like, "Yo, the cops are saying move."
Oh yeah, they're telling us to move. So we're
like, man, if they want us to move, you tell them to come tell
move
us to move. You feel
Felipe
me?
said that. Gang. Don't say we said that. Felipe was standing on 10 toes.
But we weren't doing nothing.
No,
we just had a
carnasada.
No cap. So we're like, you know what, whatever, boom. And then the chopper came in. Then we're like, what the f? Like this shit, these things are getting out of hand. Like what the fuck do you need the chopper for? Boom! All of a sudden they're like, move. Bro, the cops start getting drawn out, bro. We're talking about fucking pistol, rifle, shotguns, bro.
Like ARs type shit.
You hear the we're like, all right, shit getting hot.
At this point in time, were you guys realizing that something else was going on? Or were you thinking like,
No,
damn,
no,
we
bro,
thought we got.
right
I
now?
really first thing came to mind. I thought we got swatted.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so it was okay, yeah, smart, yeah.
You had posted the address somewhere.
Yeah,
we posted
yeah.
online. It was all online.
So
We
you're
did it for a
feeling
vlog.
You probably feeling lit, like, yo, this is our meetup. Like, this
No,
shit getting lit.
bro. Literally, I'm like, me and Brandon, we almost in sync, like we just got our periods together. We're like, and we're like, everybody. Oh, the cops like, everybody back, and we're telling our subscribers, no, our supporters, go to the back, and I'm looking around for Diego, making sure he's rallying up the people too. And we have younger subscribers, you feel me? We got a little fucking
there was people of all ages.
motherfuckers sometimes, and they're like, they ain't gonna do shit. I'm like, bro, let's go.
Bro, there was some motherfuckers literally in the hoodie, bro. Some fucking like the silver teeth,
Scandaloso,
bro. Yeah,
motherfuckers.
like malcriados, bro. They were like, man, what they gonna do, bro? And they have like the phone out like this,
Yeah,
bro,
feel
talking
me?
reckless. Like, what you gonna do? We're like, bro, move. I'm telling you, as soon as I hear that shotgun, just
Yeah.
we're like, getting active, bro. So we're like, go, move.
Me and Brandon are like this. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, go.
Hey, Brandon, get them.
'Cause
Bro,
keep
mind you,
in-
we just lit up the parrilla, bro. Like the parrilla warming up, the coal getting red, like active.
Yeah, keep in mind, it's just like, bro, it's like, yes, we're fucking scared for us too, bro, but we have subscribers there, bro. Like, that shit, you gotta look out after them, bro. So whatever, Felipe and I, we lock eyes, bro. What the f going on? This and this, move. Yo, where the f Diego's at? Yo, where the f like,
Yeah,
yo,
we're scared now. Diego's.
Diego's, where
Bro.
you at, gang?
Diego's over there in the corner with the male
Gang.
police officer. I mean, the female police officer.
Bro,
Bro, and the
Diego's-
camera down like this.
Bro, Diego's behind not inside the cop car, but behind the cop car, like a deer in the headlights. Yo, what's going on, man? Going on? Like, bitch, we don't know what's
No,
going
and then
on.
he's like, I told you, Leaps. I told you not to. I'm like, gang, film. And he motherfucker not filming.
Throwing the blame on Felipe, gang.
I was wondering where the
Mind
footage
you,
went.
he even helped the supporters leave. But fuck all that, gang. I'm gonna be honest. I think we added a little too much to the sauce, but we knew where Diego was exactly because we looked around, gang, and you see Diego
You're fucking booking it, gang.
Bro.
I was out, bro.
running, bro.
Bro, as soon as I saw, because they fucking
Bro, have you ever seen a cloud of chance of meatballs? You know the cop? They go
no.
pop it
Bro.
up right here.
Yo, they
That's
say
not Diego,
women
right?
and children are supposed to go out first, like on the Titanic or something. That's Diego. Just got the fuck.
But
out of there.
Diego doesn't like treats everyone equally, bro. He don't give a fuck. He's like equality for everyone, gang. I'm in that boat too.
yeah.
Fucker was just running, but it's and
I
then,
knew
well,
shit,
we don't.
look, I knew shit was wicked when they closed. I saw all 4 streets were shut down. Nobody was in. Nobody was able to go out. And then as soon as I saw the cops hit one of these bitches and they walking towards the park, I was like, yeah, hell no, this is my cue, gang.
Yeah, he
I ain't no
gonna
Superman either.
Hey,
Fuck
but
that.
anyone, and we don't. I guess we don't have any footage. I thought we did, but anyone that was there,
There
bro,
was footage.
there was footage, right?
No.
Oh, there was no full
Cameras are down.
That's what I'm saying. But anyone that was there, I know Fernie was there, the Back Park boys were there, everyone was there, bro. Let us know in the comment section if we're exagerando or not. But that shit got wicked. That shit was active.
So it turns out the story was there was
I forgot.
just a dude in the park. Don't know exactly what happened.
He
but
owed taxes. Nah, just kidding. Nah,
if
I
that's
think
what they
he
do
was
for
a
taxes,
felon.
I'm cooked.
Nah, he
I'm
was a
about to go
felon.
pay right now.
He was a felon. He was like he had like a warrant out for his arrest.
Yo,
I guess
do
he was
you-
And he
pending.
just
Hey,
gave up though. He just
Do
like
you remember that fucking Ruko in the bike talking?
Oh my
Oh,
god! He
bro.
just pulls up on her. He's like, "Hey, what do you say? What do you say?"
Bro, he's in the bike, right? And keep in mind, yes, there was some kids, right, that were talking shit. But that motherfucker in the bike, bro, literally a straight ass like a vato
straight
loco,
old head, bro. Straight
Yeah,
old head.
he talking shit.
oh yeah.
What y'all gonna do in my park? I ain't moving. I ain't gonna move, bro. Just talking records, like, bro. We're like, we don't even know if he's part of like with us or not.
Nah,
but
he
we're
was
like,
not
bro,
with us, bro.
move, like get the fuck out of there. But I mean, I guess everyone's claiming territories there, bro.
He was
That shit
10
crazy.
toes down. He's like, "Hey, they put me on watch today." You feel
Yeah,
me?
bro. I'm a crazy. But anyway, yeah, shit got active. What about you, bro? Was the crazy ever happened?
No, but you didn't use your story.
I feel
Mine,
like from the outside perspective, though, like you really gave them a great experience. Like
Like, it was-
that is what I would want from a carne asada. In my
From a
opinion,
Chicos Toxicos Carnasada.
Yeah.
that's exactly what I would hope to happen.
it's like I guess for like our like whenever we host events like that, crazy shit happen, unexpected shit happen. But when you look back, you're like, damn, that's some that would only happen. at
And you
Chicos
know what's
Toxicos.
crazier? Well, first of all, we wouldn't know what to do ourselves if God forbid something happens to our supporters because of our fault. So that's why we obviously were trying to be precautious too. But funny enough, my mom that day, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna pull up," and I'm like, "Nah, don't pull up." I literally told her, like, "Don't pull up," like, cause when my mom's there, bro, I'm not gonna really be paying attention to the camera, make sure my mom's okay,
Yeah.
and anything can happen anywhere. So I'm like, "No, don't pull up." She hits me with the, "Just say you don't want me there," and bro, I literally I literally left that. "No, please don't pull up." She didn't pull up, and then bro, I'm like, literally, look what happened, bro. I would have gone crazy. If my mom was there, bro.
But
You
was
know?
she just kidding though, or was she being for real?
No, she was for real trying to pull up with my
No,
sisters.
no. When she said, "Oh, just say you don't want me there,"
I think she was being for real.
bro, it's because like some shit similar happened one time because I posted a picture where it was my dad, myself, my little brother, and my mom, right? But my mom was in the picture, so what I did is I covered her face. And then I told her, I was like, "Mom, te cubrí la cara because I just, I don't want people knowing who you are." Because, bro, we got, the Chicos Toxicos supporters, bro.
Yeah.
They're f***ing reckless, bro. I
If they
posted
saw her, they'd be going
Bro,
crazy too.
Like it's justified, no? It's justified to put the emoji. Not that your mom's bad.
Thank you, Leaves. I appreciate you. Yeah. What, the motherfucker dabbing up?
What'd you
What? What the f***? Motherfucker, Jacob said my mom's a MILF. That's fucking wild, Jacob.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my
No, I'm
God,
I'm being
gang.
genuinely so serious. I don't think I've met your mom like I've seen
Officially,
her
like a face.
Yeah, her face.
You see what? Okay, chat, like
I'm
listen to
genuinely
this.
No, I'm
This is
I
like
met
this
your
is
grandma. I
happening.
met your
This is
grandma.
happening in like real life with my boys, bro. My day ones and them was already
No,
laughing.
I didn't
James
make-
over here dabbing up. Motherfucker, justifiable thinking that was gonna go over my face.
No,
over my head.
justifiable to put the emoji on
Thank
your
you, bro. I
your
appreciate
mom's
it. Jacob
face.
over there asking the most out of pocket questions.
No.
So I didn't post my mom, right?
That's
But
good,
my-
though.
Yeah, exactly. So my mom, I didn't post it because I just didn't want motherfucker to like even find her Instagram or whatever.
She has Instagram?
God, bro. So, anyways, I didn't post it. My mom got a little. I feel like she did text me. She like, "Oh, ¿por qué me bloqueaste la cara? Like, estoy fea or whatever." And I was like, "Nah, mom. Like, you're not ugly. Like, I'm just,
Definitely
looking at."
not.
Damn, get chill.
How the fuck you understand? Oh, did I say Spanish
No,
or
you
English?
understood.
Bro, I said fea, but definitely not. All of a sudden, my speak Spanish, huh?
All of a sudden, he's
What's up?
James.
What's up,
Yeah,
my motherfucker?
Jaime right here.
This
Yeah.
motherfucker James,
Yeah,
man.
he not real, Chad. He not real. But but going back to that, my hometown, like where I was, why are you winking, gang? Y'all so fucking out of pocket.
I'm so
Chad.
sorry to interrupt you, but I'm 90% sure that Jacob is looking her up right now. He's been locked in on his phone. I
Hey,
swear
you
to
looking
God.
up my mom?
Look at him. Show your phone. He's got Instagram up.
Look, he's looking
Look at He's got Instagram.
Instagram, bitch. You ain't cutting that shit out, gang.
Bro, as soon as Felipe said Instagram, he was like,
Hey, who's stepping on my wire? You said from Milwaukee.
I'm actually done.
Okay.
No, but okay, so you're talking about my hometown, or you're talking about like
Just the craziest thing that's happened in your hometown, like in your neighborhood.
that's what I'm saying, Tijuana?
No, not
Because I could tell you what happened in Tijuana.
Okay,
Like,
so
I know
what happened in Tijuana?
So my mom used to work at a salon, right? Like 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
And then la dueña una vez no pagó like cuota because they had to pay cuota.
Yeah.
Y la levantaron. And they never saw her again, bro.
What?
Yeah. She like, no me la levantaron. They never saw her again, bro, after that. Because she didn't want to pay the quote that you have to pay. Like, I don't know how much it is, like monthly or whatever. And then in my home, I mean, nothing crazy. Probably like, probably houses probably got broken into a couple times or something like that. But like nothing like, nothing crazy like the type of shit would happen at like, where Diego grew up.
Real shit, yeah, nah, bro. I remember one time I was
the bird attacked you. the majestic birds attacked you.
I had like 3 dudes in a ski mask pull up on my block.
On your block?
Yeah, bro. And I stepped out broad day, like 2 p.m. I stepped out. I had this one right here, this exact chain right here, this little one. La Virgencita. Gang, gun to the head for the chain.
Gang, that sounds like the Gucci Mane story. Like, what happened to Gucci Mane, gang?
And I said,
fucking lying,
and
gang.
I said, you're gonna have to kill me to get this chain.
Nah. So that's what Gucci Mane said.
And as soon as he put the pistol right here to the head, I was like, if you're not really gonna do it, don't fucking do it.
That's weird.
He
Nah.
lied. That's not how the story went. That's not how the story went. He told me off camera. Can I tell the real story?
Well, Phil, wait, what were they?
No.
And then
I'm gonna be honest.
look, because he didn't do it. I myself, I literally lifted his finger and I put it on the click to click it.
On the trigger?
On the clicker.
That motherfucker went like that. You went like that, huh?
That's literally what happened. He told me, King. That's what happened.
What you say?
He went like this.
And I said, and he didn't do it. So look, that's why I'm still here to this day. To this day, I got my chain on me.
He probably out freaked them, gang. It's like, too freaky, gang.
Oh my God. Nah, honestly, bro, the worst thing that happened in my hood, bro.
We're still on this fake ass story.
Nah.
Give us a real one now.
Real one. No, nothing crazy, man. I think a kid brought like alcohol to the school and just they got caught drinking in high school, and that's it.
Oh, I knew a motherfucker that brought in a weapon to school. It was a knife, not a fucking gun and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, motherfucker, high school be crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, now I think about it, it might have been middle school. But there was one time, like, I don't know if this was a crime, but somebody crashed into my Chipotle, like my local Chipotle.
No way.
I swear to God, like the whole car got in Chipotle.
That's nuts.
They probably deserve it. Motherfuckers be skimping on the scoop.
Yeah.
My mom just called me. She said, I got a ticket for being on the express lane.
For real? Is that you?
How much?
This motherfucker was on the express lane coming back from OC. I remember that. I told him, get off the lane.
I thought it was the HOV. I thought it was the HOV.
Hey, how crazy would it be? Like, okay, let's not.
It was the day we come back from Chito.
It was. How much was it?
I don't know. She didn't tell me yet.
Hey, okay, let's pretend it wasn't your mom, but let's pretend it was like your girl, right? She's like, hey, you got a ticket express lane, right? He's like, how much is it? And it's the exact amount for the rent due.
Huh?
That makes sense?
No.
All right, let's say your mom called you, right?
Yeah.
And like she did, she's like, oh, hey, you know what? You have a ticket.
Oh, I see,
And
I
then
see,
she's
I
like,
see, I see.
¿Cuánto va a ser? It's like, no, pues unos 2,500, mijo, lo que va a ser.
2367.
No, but déjalo, tíralo ahí en la basura.
It's all good.
Yo, don't those cameras take pictures of you when
Why
you
we like it?
Yeah, bro, she said I didn't have a photo of me there.
Imagine you with
It's
your side
you.
bitch,
No, it's you.
express lane by accident?
Yeah, like imagine you live with your girl, right? Let's say you live with your girl. It's just you and her. And you and her get all the mail. She opens your mail. Like, babe, oh my God, babe, you got a ticket. Yo, you get a traffic ticket with the picture? Okay, that's gotta be the worst. That's gotta be the...
No, but that's good because you won't see, because your head's gonna be down. You won't be able to see.
They
it.
do think they have a video. Like, they has like a 10-second
Yeah.
video.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's not a
that's
delay. And you see her head just...
That's gotta... And then you even make eye contact with the camera. You're like this.
No, you go like this.
Yeah, that's gotta be the worst way to get caught. Can you imagine that?
To be honest, if it's not under her name, I better go to my mail for. illegal. It's a crime. I'll call the cops on her shit.
And then she hits you with the only thing illegal here is.
Oh, you gonna finish it? You gonna finish it?
Yo, man, finish those cheeks later.
Wait, we never got to
James.
We never got to
what
James,
happened
bro.
to James? What happened in your
Let me
neighborhood,
hear about
James?
8 Mile.
A kid with autism that lived on my street burned his house down.
Gang, are you being dead ass?
I swear to God, it was a duplex. He was playing with lighters underneath. Okay, now I have like
underneath the table.
no, it's like a porch, but you can kind of hang out underneath it.
No,
It's like okay, imagine 10 stairs up to like the front door.
Like the Harry Potter house.
Yes, so underneath it, there's like if you're a kid, you can probably like hang out and like do there.
Yeah.
He was under there playing with a lighter.
with matches.
like-
Yeah. Swear to God, he lit the house on fire.
Damn.
That is crazy.
But everybody survived, right?
Yeah, it's honestly not funny, but yeah, he survived. I just felt bad for the people that lived in the duplex next door.
Then he hold them too?
Yeah, it's like 2 for 1. Took them both down.
You guys are going to hell. Bro.
2 for 2, 1 stone game.
Y'all going to hell.
That shit
Why you
is
laughing?
crazy.
What? No,
That is a pretty crazy story.
no, I know.
though.
Or like one of my neighbors like got drunk as and drove his car into someone else's house, kind of like your Chipotle.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
that happens
swear-
a lot.
No, I can see that happening.
I think weirder shit happens in the suburbs that doesn't get talked about because it gets like brushed underneath.
Because they want to keep the
Yeah.
house market price
yeah,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, a lot of crazy shit actually happen when I think about it, but that's the first one that comes to mind.
What's your house valued at?
My house,
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know because my childhood house, like my parents got divorced. I don't live there anymore. I have no idea.
Mm.
But in my area, like all the houses are going up for no reason.
Yo, did everybody's parents here get divorced?
Yeah.
Yes, King.
Twice actually.
How come?
Who got the highest record?
Let's go around when everybody's parents got divorced.
Who got the highest record?
I'm pretty vocal about when my parents got divorced.
Yeah, bro.
They got
Yeah.
caught cheating, right?
Besides that, todas las putizas and
Yeah,
everything.
but she got her
Oh,
ass beat.
yeah.
gang.
Yeah, bro. My mom was
Your
tired.
mom- you
No,
too?
my
No,
mom.
no, his mom.
Oh,
My mom. Yeah, my mom
do you
got
know
tired.
what? Oh, I'm sorry.
I actually told you that story. Oh, so funny level. Let me.
We're just
Trauma dumping.
trauma dumping, huh?
Yeah, so it's crazy enough. Actually, when we were giving out the hats, I believe when we were dropping off the hats, I had said a joke. I was like, "Oh yeah, but then my mom got the 50-0 record, right? Like whatever
The
she
Mayweather record.
Mayweather record. My dad has a Mayweather record, and then Felipe said he's like, yo, it's like I know, like, you know, I do know that, you know, your upbringing was a little rough or whatever, but was it like as rough as you make it seem or you joke around about it? And I was like, yeah, bro, like actually, like crazy enough, one time I actually like went through like my mom's papers and I ended up finding her court folder with like the pictures and everything of like, you know, because you need evidence about what happened. And yeah, gang, my mom was rough. Like my dad, like, fuck the fuck.
Hey man, hey, you came out. That happened too.
I did. Come on. No, my dad beat the f- out of my mom, bro. Like she owed him money type shit.
Like she didn't pay the quote.
Like she didn't pay the quote, bro. Like, yeah, bro, her shit crazy. And we're not. It's not that I'm making fun of the subject at all. Like
That's
none
how
of
you
us
cope.
are.
No, that's how you
None of
cope.
us are making fun of that subject. Like if shit going on in your guys' life, like please speak up. The reason why we laugh about it is because we laugh at our pain, bro. We laugh at our trauma. Like shit happens. What am I gonna do? Dwell in the pain? Like nah. Like it is what it is. And we joke around and everything, but it's just how you can't tell me how to cope with my traumas, and that's how I cope with them. Just, you know, to laugh about it. But yeah, my mom got beat the fuck up, bro.
And that's why she got divorced.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Wait, did she ever catch your dad cheating?
What the f?
Shout out to your mom for real.
Is water wet? Is water wet or not?
Nah,
We talking about-
your mom's like a real like trooper. Real shit.
Yeah, but my mom put up with it. And then the thing about it too,
Damn,
bro.
okay, imagine there was a draft, she'd be
Oh
ready.
yeah, bro, she be indestructible. But like, you got to think about not even that, bro. If they put like, you know how they have you in the confession like things
Oh yeah.
when like they're waterboarding you. And my mom would have that secret would not come out.
How many times? So your mom only got divorced once, right?
Yeah, my mom only got divorced once. Yeah.
How many times did your mom get divorced?
Well, she never got divorced. She officially just got married to my stepdad like a couple years back. But when she was with my dad, the reason they broke up, technically, you know, like they're divorced. You get me?
But they were never married.
No, they were never married.
Your mom never changed her last name.
No, not even now. Even to my stepdad, she hasn't changed her last name.
Oh, okay.
But the reason they split up, so my mom and my dad, why they split up is because my dad would drink a lot. He was an alcoholic. He would love to fuck every day, and if he did,
Sounds like me.
It sounds familiar.
no. And if he
Typical
like,
Hispanic.
he had low patience, or like he would hit her sometimes. Not like God forbid, you know, like no,
Yeah, not
I
like that.
didn't stop, but never like to a point where like her face is not even recognizable. But
Okay, but
yeah,
you-
like you would like
Not like on some Chris Brown shit.
like he'll slap her, you know.
No,
Yeah.
but when you got to like the
But he
drink-
never got caught cheating. He was just like me, stealth mode.
oh hell yeah, but no, but when he got to drinking and fucking every day, I'm like, damn, that apple did not fall far from the tree.
That's the one.
Yeah.
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 How
And then what
come
about
your
you,
mom
James?
and dad got divorced?
Me? My mom got divorced twice. Me and my brother have 2 different dads.
How come she got
So-
divorced with your dad?
Mine, I don't know exact the reasons. I think honestly, I don't know. I never really asked. I'm sure it's just marital,
Marital?
marital, is that
Yeah.
marital problems. Just like probably a lot of arguing. I don't know. I never really asked my mom exactly why. Actually, low key, I think he might have cheated.
Oh,
I think that was it. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
My dog.
That motherfucker.
But why did like real shit? Why? So much?
I think I'm the only one. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I'm like the only one that really like never really like even talked to my biological dad.
That's what I want to tell you. Like, why you have so much resentment to your pops, bro?
Like my real
Like,
real
actual
biological.
pop. No. I'm so sorry. Why
Pops
do you have
is like-
no? Why do you have so much resentment towards your biological dad? Not pops. We know that pops is
Yeah,
up
yeah,
in
yeah.
heaven.
Honestly, like, just because he was never. So I don't know. Like, I think I told you guys this, bro. Like, last time I really saw him, I was like 6 years old, bro. I was like 6. This is when I first moved to the States. I was like maybe 6 or 7, and he
You live in
came.
the States too?
He lived. I think he did. I think he lived in the States. I think he was visiting. I don't know, bro. But I literally just saw him for one day. He came by. He scooped me up in a big ass limo, and we went to the movies to watch Indiana Jones. We had like a day. And why is that funny, gang?
You just give it flexed on you.
Yeah. But I don't know if this motherfucker came in.
That's literally.
He got the limo game.
Hey, hey,
You know what this? Ya comieron pobres.
hey, nah, he hit the, hey, man, take a good look at this. Gonna be the last time you see me.
Hey man,
And he went out in
flex,
fashion, bro. He went out. I swear to God, that was the last day I saw that motherfucker.
At the best movies in the fucking movie theater. He said, "Me go get what you want, man."
Okay, I'll never forget that shit. And then ever since then, that was the last time I never,
When I would have bang.
yeah, never heard that motherfucker again. And then,
Se pasa de verga, but if I catch that motherfucker, I'll rush it.
and then, no, wait, so this is the thing.
I'll rush this shit for you, DX, I promise.
I've actually never even told anybody this. So fast forward, I think when I was like 18 or 19, he had wrote me through Facebook. He like found my Facebook somehow.
Did he
And
friend request you?
Nah, I think he just messaged me.
Just poked him.
But he messaged me on some like, yeah.
I'm so sorry. Bro, he couldn't even send a friend request?
Come on, gang.
No, hold
Why
on.
you spin?
Hold on.
Ah.
Let me say this. I don't look a dickhead.
If anyone knows a doctor out there that takes last minute appointments,
Bro, he
Let's
just,
go. Proyecto del Barrio. We have to go to Proyecto del Barrio. Test yourself.
Hold on, let me say this. I don't want to be looking an asshole. Listen, I love Diego with all my heart, but
this
it's,
motherfucker squirting.
y'all asked why do you have so much resentment for this guy, bro? Motherfucker couldn't even send a friend request.
nah,
Like,
he didn't find.
I don't blame you for hating the motherfucker. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
Why?
he didn't send the friend request, bro. Yo, man.
Bro, just poked him. Oh man, no, I feel it. I feel it. So,
Motherfucker, imagine he wrote on my page like, to be honest, you cool and shit.
Oh my god, you post.
Rate BMS? Why does he give you a good rate? BMS?
You post
From
like
my
for TBH and he hits that shit.
to be honest,
Fuck him.
I don't even know.
So wait, let me get to the point. So fast forward, he messaged
You told me this story, by the way.
Yeah, he messaged me on Facebook. He wrote like just some very long, disrespectful message about my stepdad. I guess, you know, he was just like, oh, like that's not your real dad and blase, blase, blase. This was already like when my dad's been in my life. My stepdad was in my life for already like 12 plus years. So I already saw him as my father figure. And then he just sent like a really long message, just disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. Then he kept doing it again and again. And then, whatever, that happened. I never talked to him again. And then when I first moved to LA, bro, the first year, I kid you not, I remember I was at Target and out of nowhere, I get a long ass email. And I'm like, what the fuck, who's this email from? And I guess he found my email. And James, I know you could probably get some great information out of this.
I need to learn this one.
Yeah. And And he just wrote a really long message, like on some I think he's like, I low-key think he's an alcoholic now, because just this, like a lot of the shit he was saying. But he was just like wishing, like he was just talking really bad about my mom, like wishing cancer and death upon my mom, and like a lot of fucked up shit, bro, like long message. And I was like, damn, bro, like I haven't talked to you in so long, and like the one message, you fucking find my email and then you reach out via email, and like it was just some very disrespectful, like some crazy shit. And I was gonna respond because I was like, I'm a grown ass man now, I can like probably just curse this guy off. And I texted my uncle and I was like, yo, bro, look who reached out, blah blah blah. And literally all my uncle said, because he's a bigger man, and he's like, don't even reply, just pray for him, bro. He's like, just pray for him. And don't even waste your energy. Don't waste your, like, don't even pay attention. Just pray for him, bro. He's like, and he just started bringing like the Bible into it. He was like, hey man, it says to pray for your enemies and blase. And that's just being the bigger man, I guess. But
that was a really nice, advice from
because I was gonna go off. I'm not gonna lie. I was literally like ready to type out a whole ass message and like curse this guy out. But then I needed some advice, and I didn't even tell my mom, bro. I hadn't told my mom, I think, till like 4 or 5 months went by, and I think he fucking messaged. He posted on my mom's business page, because my mom's a realtor. He went out of his way to like talk shit about my mom on like the company Facebook business page, like on some crazy shit. And then that's when I told my mom, I was like, yo, I didn't want to tell you anything. Like, he reached out to me a few months ago, because my mom already deals with a lot, so I don't like to put stress upon her. And then I was like, but do whatever you need to do. And then she went and got a what is that thing called when you
restraining order?
Yeah, she got like a restraining order on him and like a whole thing, because I was like, he just went out of pocket for it. So yeah, that's why I don't really fuck him, to be honest. I just feel
it
like
makes sense, bro. You're rightfully so. I mean, you actually have told me that story, but you never really got into too much debt of the whole situation. And
yeah.
It makes sense why you don't want to associate with with that kind of person. And I think you were a bigger man for actually just praying for him, bro.
Yeah.
Pray for people that are lost. And
yeah, I think he's an alcoholic, to be honest. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm always like, I'll take a gamble, like 90% sure that he's probably an alcoholic. So I don't know. I think he's in New York. I don't know where he's at. I genuinely, when I make fucking jokes, I'm not shitting. I don't know where he's at. I think he's in New York. I might be in Canada or something. I don't know. I don't know where he's at.
I'm gonna be real. I definitely think he's come across your content by now.
I think so too.
He knows your last name, right?
Yeah, of course. He hates that I don't put. Oh, that's another thing he said in the email. He's like, oh, like that's not even your last name. Like, your last name is this one.
Yeah.
By the way, that's my V. I just I wanted Diego Noboa on Instagram, but that shit's taken. To the motherfucker, I DM'd him already. I was like, yo, let me get this name.
Yeah.
He just don't respond to me. I'm like, bro, please let me get this name, because I have that Diego V Noboa, and like the V is my dad's name. But I only have it because the Noboa's taking it. And then I was like, I can't change it to R because my middle name's Ricardo.
Yeah.
But I was like, I should just look awkward. Diego R Noboa. So I was like, man, okay,
I'm just used to the Diego V Noboa. Like, I like that one.
Yeah.
No. Very nice though.
What about you, James?
Yeah, I feel like, James, you don't really talk about that. At least not to me.
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of like you. I think I never really asked my parents, but I think it's just like typical like marital issues. I don't honestly, maybe like this could be bad, but I almost wonder, like, is it even possible to like really have a successful marriage? Like, think of everyone we know. How many people do we know with like actually happily married parents? Like, seriously.
That is true though.
Like, because like even we all get along, right? We're all great friends. But I think if we all live together for 10, 15 years, after about 15 years, you add kids involved, money, we might start to hate each other a little bit. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I almost think it's like, and I hate to say this, I could be a little jaded on the subject, but I think it almost might be impossible to fully have like a lasting relationship. Hopefully someone proves me wrong one day.
Okay, do you think I'm gonna ask everybody this. Do you think the divorce rate is going to be higher or lower than, like, in the future than what it is now? Because I feel like a lot of kids like now went through the divorce stage, and you're like, now they're like, I don't want my kids to go through that.
Oh, it could flip back is what you're saying.
And it could flip backwards. It could be like, now none of us want to get divorced because we were on the other end of the stick of like not having both our biological parents in the picture. Does that make any sense?
No, that's
so
a very
what do you
good
think
question.
what do you think the future is gonna be? Do you think the divorce rate is gonna be higher or lower?
Probably.
Why are you fucking laughing?
Probably lower.
Yeah.
Nah. Okay. Realistically, probably a little higher, or probably stay the same, just because so many people compare their life to social media. You get me? And the comparisons that default joy. I feel like that plays a big role on why people get divorced, because there's a lot of comparison as well. Like, maybe someone's only making $5,000 a month and he can't afford these luxurious trips that you see online, and then his wife might be like, "Oh, look, Sally went to the Bahamas. How come I couldn't?" You know, and then like you put more pressure on your husband, or vice versa. You know, maybe your wife's the breadwinner, and you put too much pressure. Like, oh, why don't you have fat old ass like this girl over here? You know, so I feel like
I don't think he was ever told that to his wife. Gang.
I know,
I'm gonna
but
keep it
you
100.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Subconsciously, yeah, I see what you're saying.
yeah, you get what I'm saying? And then problems stir up like that. And then how James said, you know, oh, another thing, the economy is going up. You know, it gets stressful when you, like, you know, you can't have, you can't live off love. You get me? You have to make money, you know, for the kids and your own life and then the rent and groceries and all this. So it for sure adds stress. But I feel like a good marriage will get through that.
What do you think? Is it gonna be higher or lower?
Lower, I mean higher, 100%.
The rate?
Yeah, the rate of divorce is definitely gonna get higher. Bro.
Really?
I personally think so. I feel like a lot of people have went through like the same situation where like, oh yeah, my parents got divorced, this and this. Yeah, some people might be like, you know what, I don't want the same thing to happen with me that happened to my parents. But at the same time, no, bro. I think Felipe had a good point. I mean, the economy is going down. Like, there's more. You said up, but so it's the economy is going down. It's you know, there's one of the biggest issues in the relationship is money, bro. Like, you don't have money to pay the bills. You don't have money for the kids. You don't have this, and this, bro. Like, once again, like your wife wants to wants to live a certain type of lifestyle, bro.
And then what she sees online, you get me?
Yeah, what she sees online, what she sees with her friends in her inner circle, because you know the friends always hyping their shit up. Another thing too, bro, it's like, I feel like, I mean, cheating's always been a thing, bro. But I feel like cheating now, a lot of people say it's harder. But like a lot of people are going out, bro. Like, you know, you're only a click away from cheating, bro.
It's
like,
easier to do, but harder to get caught.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you're one click away, bro, from fucking cheating, bro. So it's just you know, a lot of these things just play into
get
factor.
caught cheating.
I said that wrong. It's easier to do and easier to get caught.
Yeah,
It's easier to do. It's easier to do and harder.
Easier to do and easier to get
Yeah,
caught.
100%.
That's my fault.
So yeah, bro. I mean, another thing too, bro. Like think about this, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. You can be you know, you could be 30 years old or whatever. A lot of the times people don't mature, bro. Some people still want to go out. I know more that are 40 years old, bro, still at the bar every weekend, bro. Just they have a whole ass wife, but they're still out drinking, doing this, doing that, living their best life. Why? Because a lot of the times, a lot of people, you know, they're getting older, but they don't want to admit that they're getting older, so they want to still go out and have fun and do this. And
That's
do
you,
that.
hunk.
That's me right here, man. That's me. But yeah, going back to that. Yeah, I just feel like it's gonna get higher. The divorce rate is gonna get higher and higher and higher. And I think another thing too, if you ever question if your partner loves you or not, I think through those hard times, you can learn you can actually know if if she loves you or you love her or not. If she sticks by your side through the thick or thin.
You just reminded me of what happened at Dick's. We gotta tell that story, bro.
Oh yeah.
We'll tell about it.
We'll
talk
definitely
about
bring that one up. But
James.
yeah, to sum it up, I think it's going higher.
Yeah,
higher or lower?
I think higher for sure. I think going off what Brandom said is like, and I saw a tweet about this. It was like, yo, if you're in like a marriage, like a real relationship over the course of 10, 15 years, like you're going to fall in and out of love, like probably numerous times, but you have to like, there has to be like other things than love that like keep you with that person. Right. But now, like I said, it's easier to cheat, easier to get caught. Like it's the shiny object syndrome. Like any good looking girl can go on Instagram, get attention from hundreds of dudes, or vice versa. A guy can go on Instagram, whatever, start scrolling, see 10 probably higher girls than their wife, and
100%.
see that and try and go seek that and look for that. I think like the only way that marriage worked back in the day was like the nuclear family where like, you know, dad goes and works in a warehouse, like mom stays at home, takes care of the kids, and like you could live a good life off that, right? But now you can't. Like I almost feel like you need two incomes. Like I don't know, I just feel like everything I'm saying is like societal factors that it's like, I don't know.
I genuinely feel like real shit is gonna go lower because of what I said. Like for the kids, I feel like majority of the people have divorced parents now, and they're gonna want to not be in, like they live both lives, like I said. But bro, also I feel like I feel like nobody really wants to get married that much, and as back then, like our parents' generation, I feel like they were getting married 18, 19, 20, having kids 19, 20. Right now, none of us like they ask you about a kid. You don't want a kid till you're like 30, 31. And then they ask you, oh, when you going to get married? You're like, I don't really want to yet. Like I feel like people are pushing off like wanting to get divorced, wanting to get kids, as to opposed to like back then, people were like fucking everybody and their moms was getting a kid and being You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying
Yeah,
people
exactly.
being more calculated now about who they're gonna get with? or
Yeah, I
marry?
think like when it comes to or just in general, motherfuckers just don't want to get married or have kids.
I mean,
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, fuck that. I don't
I mean,
want
bro,
that.
have you seen the prices, the home prices? at
Yeah,
this
that's
point,
another
bro?
thing.
You
The
can't afford-
economy's fucking shit
You
up.
can't afford that shit, bro. I don't know. Oh yeah, going back to the dicks. Going back to the dicks story,
Man,
man.
what's up
some
about
dicks.
dicks if you
No,
want?
Yo, so trip out. So it was you, right, James? You were there.
No, it was me and you.
Who else was there?
I wasn't
Nate.
there.
No, it was Shanghai.
Shanghai. Okay,
This is
so
for the pool party.
yeah,
Pool
this is
party.
for the pool party.
We'll talk about the pool party too.
Yeah. So we were trying to get everything ready for the pool party. We were looking for ping pong balls, right? We couldn't find them. We went everywhere. Shanghai was like, "Yo, let's go to Dick's. I'm pretty sure they have them there." So we ended up going. We found the ping pong balls. We were about to pay, but there was a guy with his girl right in front of us, and I guess there was something going on where like the guy was like, "Oh, you know what? Like, nah, I don't want to take like the item that he had." So Diego's like, "Yo, what's going on, man? Like, you're not gonna take your shorts?" And then the guy's like, no, I'm not gonna take them, bro. Like, you know, they're a little too expensive. Plus, on top of that, bro, like I have too much clothes. You get me? And then Diego was like, he's like, nah, bro, like take them. Like, we got you, bro. We'll get you the shorts. And he's like, nah, like, are you being for real? He's like, yeah, bro, like I got you.
The only reason I offered two guys is because like I saw that this dude, you could tell he really wanted these shorts, but like I just saw like the body language, like when I guess like the price or whatever.
Yeah, when you're
and
like,
I was it was one of those like damn gang like
It's one of those when you get like you know you want them so bad, but you know you shouldn't get them because
yeah
you
exactly
it doesn't fit the budget.
Yeah.
So are you at the register? Or was it like in the
He was
aisle?
there, bro. He was
there.
checking out
He
type
was checking,
shit.
like the lady had scanned it, and he looked because Dick's has like the little thing where you can see the price.
We weren't filming, by the way. We were
Yeah,
just
we
trying.
weren't filming, bro.
We were trying to be quick to get out.
So he looked at it. He's like, oh, like you know what? There's this and this. That's what Diego came in.
Dicks be home with the prices.
And then anyway, Diego was like, nah, bro, like I got you. The guy was like, nah, bro, like are you serious? Like that ass? Like yeah, bro, I got you. So his girl's right next to him. His girl decides to do during this. Oh no. He's like, oh, bro, like I really do appreciate it. Like, you know, bills are coming up, bro. Like, you know, money's tight. There's this and this. And as he starts being vulnerable, bro, his girl like literally ends up walking out, bro. Like she walked away from him. We don't know exactly why, but we came to the conclusion that she was just embarrassed about the whole situation of someone else coming in and buying her man's shorts, bro, which is nothing wrong with that, bro, at the end of the day. And anyway, she comes back after we make the purchase. The guy saying, yo, thank you guys, this and this.
Yeah, bro, he really opened up though. Like he was like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah, like you,
rent's coming up. Like it's the first, about to be the first right now.
yeah.
They're like, yo, man, rent's coming up, bro. Like you guys don't understand. I really wanted these shorts, bro. Like, thank you guys. And all I said was like, oh, it's all good, bro. Just subscribe to Chicos Toxicos. That's it. That's all you want. That's all I want you to do.
So she comes back, right? And she comes back and she's like, oh, no, I thought this was a prank. And we're like, no, we're not pranking them. Like, we don't mind, like, you know, spotting them from. And then she's like, oh, like, I don't know. She was rambling. And I was like, and I told him, I was like, hey, bro, remember, fucking clothes is like, bro, you can never have enough. And like, I guess she kind of like chuckled a little bit and then they ended up walking away. And
It's
then
factual.
I tell Diego, bro, like I told him in front of his girl, bro, because I just didn't think like it was cool. Like, how are you gonna be embarrassed of your man or someone buying your man something, bro? Like, if I was there and there was a motherfucker like Diego right behind me that's gonna spot me for the shorts, bro, yo, I appreciate you, gang. Thank you, love you, you know? You feel me? Like, there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Yeah, but she walked away, bro, like far, gang. So what I got from it, because she thought it was a prank, so I'm pretty sure she automatically assumed like she was on camera, and it gave like she just didn't want to be seen with them, like type of shit. I swear, that's what and I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then as soon as we got done, I thought I was tripping, but then Brandom brought it up. He's like, yo, bro, you saw that girl just walked away when he opened up to us? And I was like, bro, I was just thinking about that. So, I don't know, man. Some of these girls, dog, in this society too, bro, just be careful who you got. Make sure you have a true ride or die on your corner, because
How do you really know, like...
Yeah, you know, bro. You know.
How do you know, though?
You gotta study.
You could think you
just
had one.
know, bro. Like, I'm being so serious. You guys are thinking with this and not this, bro. I'm being so serious because, like, yeah, she might be the baddest girl you've ever seen, but if she has an ugly personality, bro, it's a true fact, bro. Like, looks are eventually gonna look, you know, they're gonna fade away, bro.
Nah, you gotta. There's a lot of like one of the key. I cut a girl off one time because she ain't offer to pay the bill. Let me explain.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
Let me
no.
explain.
I was agreeing with you when you bring up this subject the other day.
Let me explain.
But I couldn't cheer too loud. You feel me? Because someone was in there.
Let me explain. This is a true story. It was a huge red flag. Okay. Yes, I invite you out to eat, right? You're a girl, and I'm like, let's go out to eat. Don't matter if it's McDonald's, fucking, we go to Joey's, Nobu. Don't matter what type of restaurant it is. I invite you to eat. I'm obviously going to pay. Like, I'm never gonna let a girl pay for the bill, ever, bro, ever.
Especially if you invite her out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially if I
100%.
invite her out. In general, even if she invited me out, I would never ever let a lady pay for the bill.
Quien invita paga.
Oh, that too. Yeah, whatever. No,
Pero
but I
nada
will still pay.
gratis.
Hey,
Hey,
what y'all thought? What y'all thought? This house was free.
When I'm dropping off, I'm like, what you do? You get off right now? Thought that it was free, huh? I go to
Start reclining. No, so listen. So, I will never let a girl pay for the bill. But when the bill comes out, if she don't do the pump fake,
Yeah, the fake one.
Yeah.
if she don't, yeah, like if she don't even attempt the pump fake, bro, like the reach for the wallet, or do you want to go half?
or the no, I got it. Or,
Oh no, I got it.
I'll sell you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. How much is it? I'll pay for it. I'll sell
Yeah.
you. Even if if you pay for it, shit.
Was
Even,
this a first date or how long into it?
First date.
Usually
First
first dates,
date.
bro.
First
Yeah,
date.
That's when you gotta know.
Yeah.
if she don't hit the pump fake on the first date, it's a red flag cut off, bro. Because now it's giving that she's like expecting me to pay. Like she's expecting not that, like I said, clarifying again, I will never let her pay, but it's the fact that I know that she would at least want to help, want to put in a little bit into paying the bill, which I feel like it gives like she's not being like ¿cómo se dice? Like
Interesado.
interesada, and
Genuine.
she's not relying on me. She's not like
Yeah,
a girl
yeah.
that's just relying on other people to take care of her shit, pay for the bill. Because unfortunately, there's a lot of girls that are like that right now.
Yo,
Or
so
no?
when you drop her off, do you also hit her with the pump fake? You also like, so you gonna get off or what?
But this is how I feel about it. But I have, like I said, I did cut a girl off once because I was waiting. I took the wallet out. I took the card out. You know, I played it cool. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you go offer. But she just went there, got on her phone. I was like, okay, cool. Like, and this was a girl I was trying to take serious. So if I know I'm gonna take a girl serious, like that's like right away, that's something I look for. Now if we going to smash,
Yeah.
like, you know, who cares, gang? You know what I'm saying? That's when you're just thinking with this, not with this.
I feel like someone else is gonna relate though. Like I'm type like I ignore the red flags, bro.
That's your
What's
that's a
one
problem.
red flag that you know and you've ignored before?
Let me think about it, cause like I feel like that sounds so corny, but I feel like I just if I kind of like a girl, I just immediately think of all the good things and I ignore. Easiest red flag is like a girl would be kind of like controlling early on, like super controlling early on.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's
But it's
like,
on me for kind of letting it happen.
you let
or
that
like-
happen.
Yeah.
Or I should just cut it off earlier.
It's not even trying to be funny or like old school. You gotta like,
Yeah.
be affirmative. Like, hey, shit go by me. You feel me?
like what
do
I
shit
say
like,
goes.
Yeah. I'm not saying be possessive or fucking uppercut or shit, but like you gotta be like, yo, if this is my job or this is what I have to do or this is my responsibilities, this is what I'm gonna do. Like imagine you have a step kid. I mean, imagine you have a kid and you get a new wife or a girl. You gotta tell her like, I gotta hang out with I don't gotta hang out with my baby mama, but I gotta communicate with my baby mama because I have a family also. And if you want to be a part of this, you have to take the whole bundle. And the fact like my kid, obviously, I'm not saying hang out with my baby mama, but this is how stuff goes, and you gotta make that shit like.
Okay, let me
clear.
ask you guys this question then, because someone out here might relate to this. So I feel like it's easy to put your foot down and like lay down the law when you got it like that, like when you are the man, when you are the provider. But you guys were able to both. Can I say this on here? I don't know if we
Yeah.
You guys were both able to hold down great relationships with girls that not found you, but you found them when you had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You had nothing and you built yourself up. But like there had to have been a time in that relationship where I know both of you put your foot down when you had nothing, and they might even have more than you at the time. Like, how can you do that as a like?
Let me tell you something really quick, James. Money does not make you a man, bro. You could be fucking dead broke, and being yourself makes you a man. So you can literally, you have no money in your pocket, but as a man, as who you are, bro, you gotta put your foot down since the beginning and be like, I will not allow you to tell me what to do, this, and this, right? If you put yourself in the position where, I'm not saying this happened to you, nor it happened to you, but if you're putting yourself in a position where like she's taking care of you, yeah, like she's taking care of you, you're like, or you're like, hey babe, like I'm gonna go out with my friends, like can I have some money? Like then you're putting yourself in that position where she can tell you no. But besides that, money does not make you a man. Money does not give you respect. Money ain't shit. Like it's just you as a person, like your values as a man. You gotta value yourself as a man. You feel me?
drunk just gave you a lesson.
No,
gang.
that's
Nah,
why I
that was
hope
real
someone
shit
needs
though.
that.
Nah,
though,
but that's
'cause I'm
100% true.
No, that is real shit though. Yeah, because I feel like you're exactly right. Like people might assume like, oh, because I don't have the man, I can't put my foot down. My girl's gonna tell me what to do. Like, nah, hell no. You just, and if anything, I think for us at least, like I just always got believing in myself. Like I feel like, man, eventually I don't got the money now, but eventually I'm gonna get there. But I'm not gonna let anybody hold me back or hold me down. You
And
know?
that's what happens in the beginning too. Like, let's say you have nothing and you're so like, you fall into whatever your girl says, and then all of a sudden you're making money and you want to put your foot down. Then she's gonna be like, oh, it's because now you're making money. Now it's because of that. Because the money changed you, and you'll never stop hearing that shit for it's.
Yeah, and also like I don't know, bro. I mean, like, there is guys out there. I'm sure there are a lot of guys that are in that boat where they ask that girl like, "Oh, babe, can I get $20 for gas?" Because times are tough sometimes.
Yeah.
and it is what it is. But then it goes back to like being a man, a real man, and finding a way, hustling,
To make money.
grinding to make
Yeah.
that $20 somehow, rather than asking your girl, your parents, your homies.
Yeah, like, let's just say hypothetically, like you know the plug for tests, and you charge someone $200 when it's originally $80, and you just made an easy 120.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, though, you feel
There's
me?
always a hustle. You got to be a hustler, bro.
You gotta
Yeah.
find a hustle in anything.
You can sell
man.
chips, gang. Look at these motherfuckers in high school
That's what I'm
selling
saying,
chips.
man. Or hypothetically, you feel me? You start collecting cans. You go to the recycling bin right in front of your house, and you feel me? You lock in 5 bags.
Yeah.
A little $30 right there.
Yeah,
Or
there's always ways,
or
bro. There's
hypothetically, you're dead broke. You put on a wig, it goes to nothing.
Oh my god.
it just starts selling ass.
Hypothetically, right, Brandom?
Hypothetically.
But
Hypothetically, you got a boy that making a little bit more money than you. You feel me? He don't know the ropes about construction or like moving, and you up tax shit 500, and then you hire your boy for only 100, and you
500
and
replace
you
the toilet
profit
seat?
400. You feel me?
just
And
to
you
change the
profit-
light bulb, hey man, I'll be like $600.
Or you have a boy that wants to put up a little shelf on his bathroom, and you tell him that's $250.
Yeah,
You feel
bro.
me?
I ain't gonna lie. This motherfucker Felipe, when he was, I mean, he has, he's doing better financially now, right?
Yeah.
But I met Felipe when he was broke, gang. Like I met Felipe. Gang, gang, keep it 100. What was the lowest when you were hanging out with me? What was the lowest you ever had in your bank account?
Okay, it's been a couple of times. I'm telling you, it was a couple of times where it would hit under 50 when you get the chase alert, like account under $50.
Was there a point in time you didn't even have a bank account?
Gang, and
No, I always had a bank account. Thank God. I had cash when I was construction. Then I was able to open up a bank account. It's a real story, but I'm not trying to be funny. There was a point in time where I wanted to do clips for like the gym, and I
Like
wanted
business?
Yeah, business. I was gonna open up that business. I was gonna go Alibaba, buy 500, and it was gonna come out to like $2,000.
Clips that go on the end of a barbell.
Yeah, clips
Okay.
that go at the end of the barbell. And I had told my dad this business idea, and my dad had just gotten in a car accident. Thank God he's okay. And they paid him a good amount of money, the insurance paid him a good amount of money. And I told him my idea. I was like, yo, I have this idea. I just need $2,000. Not just $2,000, but I need $2,000. And he had just gotten paid like 40 bands, 50 bands. So, I asked him for the 2 bands. He's like, yeah, of course. He's like, you could have it. This for all the times that we couldn't give you much. So shout out my stepdad. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Around that time when I opened my bank account, you're gonna think I'm lying. No one's gonna believe me because I've said this story before. I deadass made 2,000 last me the whole year. A whole year, bro. A whole year I left off 2 bands. And which is, it's a lot of money. $2,000 is a lot of money. No one's gonna give you $2,000. But yeah, and then I would hang out with Diego. But at the time, Diego would always spot me everything. Like he would never even ask me because he could tell. You get me?
Yeah.
We'd go out this place called Yogi's, and he'd always spot me, bro. He'd be like, "Yo, what you want?" And I'm like, "I'm not really hungry right now." He's like, "Nah, get me what you want." And I'm like, "Oh, let me get the chicken bowl." You feel me? Let me get the small one. They're like, "Gang, I got the large one." And he'd be like, "It's on me. Don't worry about it." And I'd be like, "Damn, bro, shout out DX for real shit." Funny enough, I just gifted the guys a chain. I'm not throwing it in their face. No, I just so originally the whole plan was I wanted to take you to Yogi's because we haven't been forever.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get a haircut by you, and that was gonna be the original plan. But sadly, the jeweler couldn't provide the piece beforehand, so I couldn't really coordinate the vlog. But that was gonna be the whole vlog. We're gonna do a old zoo culture vlog. Mind you, there's a gym at the old zoo culture location, and we're gonna work out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was gonna take you to Yogi's like back in the day.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I was gonna pull up on you and just talk bullshit I used to do, talk about like pulling up to this spot and this spot and this spot,
the old days.
But nah, man, I'm just grateful for that, bro. Real shit. And that story is true though. I remember Diego was out of town and he needed me help moving, and he's like, I'll give you 500. I said, bet. And I hired Juan for 100, and I profited the 400.
That's fire.
No.
Businessman
Shout out
from
my
the
dog.
jump.
Well, hey, if you really think about it, I got us a contract
did.
and I got the truck. You feel me? So
Yeah.
like, I needed a bigger car on that one.
Yeah, no, but the story goes that I did meet Felipe when he was like I said, dead broke, gang. And
Like, bro, gang. Like,
yes, bro, but there was what was I going
like
with
I'm
the-
gonna keep it 100, gang. And my mom has a jar full of quarters, and to get to zoo, I'd have to pick out the quarters.
Oh, that's where I was going with the story. Bro, you know how many times, because I was employed back then. I wasn't a millionaire, bro, obviously, but I did have a secure job at the time. I had JetBlue, so I had a check coming in every Friday. I was weekly pay. I was very
weekly pay is
blessed.
fire.
Yeah, weekly pay is goated.
Yeah.
So I would have I would have a weekly income, thankfully, thank God. And on the side, I would get a couple brand deals here and there. So I was doing pretty good. And like Felipe said, I'd never ever asked him, but I could tell like Leaps, wasn't in the best financial spot. So I would always offer, gang. Like on a random Tuesday, 2 p.m., we'd be bullshit. I'd be like, yo, Leaps, if you ever need anything, let me know. Like, I got you, bro. Like, if you ever need anything. Like, I always fucking ran that like to his brain in case he ever. And bro, till this day, he never ever fucking asked me for $1. And that's why I'm trying to say the story is because like if you're hungry, like you won't ever ask for a handout. You'll go and get it. Like you'll find a way to hustle, make that bread, and like and unless you ever do it, you really can't do it. But I feel like that's bullshit. I feel like anybody can do it. Like anybody, if you really lock in and fucking like he said, he found if I asked him to move $500, boom, right here. Like that fucking when he did the test, selling test.
Who's that? This is a hypothetical story. That never happened.
If you're a middleman in a steroid transaction, hey man, get your bag. Or
This never happened. This is
or
hypothetical.
if you're hired to film a whole day for $50, boom. Like Felipe always found a way to make bread, gang. And I always like my fucking hats off because this motherfucker could have literally asked any of us. I'm sure he could ask Brandom for bread. He could have asked me, but I always made it known, like, gang. And he even tell your Vegas story, bro. He has a Vegas.
I've heard this one. This
The
one's
Vegas
crazy.
story is crazy.
Long story short, I got offered a job to go film in Vegas for a celebrity. And basically it was a jiu-jitsu match. It didn't go through. He couldn't make it to the event. So we had free hotels in Vegas for the whole week. I'm already in Vegas. We drove there. I'm with another cameraman, and then another influencer got tagged along. At the moment, he wasn't doing the best. He was really an alcoholic. And he had a room with me, right? He had a room with me. We were supposed to get paid at the end of the trip. We didn't get paid because the celebrity couldn't pull up to Las Vegas. So we thank God we had free hotel room. That's
Which,
dope.
by the way, that like you got hoed because regardless of whether or not it went through, you still got paid.
And it's all good. You feel me? It happens.
Yeah.
Um,
But I'm right though.
yeah,
on that
yeah.
one.
Thank
Not
you,
going to
bro.
anyone. Yeah.
And with that being said, we had free hotel rooms in Las Vegas. My only friend in Vegas named Cisco was out of town because he works for National Geographic, something like that. And I was in Vegas with, at this time, this influencer who had like a big drinking problem. Like that was like all he would drink. And I guess he was down to his last dollars too. I was down to my last $200. I had to pitch in for gas. So I threw him like 40 to the person that drove us there. So I'm down to like 180 and
160.
160. I'm sorry. I'm down to 160. And then they charged me $100 fee on my card at the hotel because you know how you
The
do
deposit.
that the safety
Yeah.
deposit. So I'm at $60 for like a 4-day trip in Las Vegas.
Damn.
And I have no money, $60 in my name. I don't want to bug anybody. And this person that I'm rooming with is drinking his money away. Like he bought a big ass Hennessy and just Hennessy bottle, gang. No Coke, no Hennessy and Coke. It's just straight Hennessy. And I'm trying to make these $60 last me 4 days in Las Vegas. And we're not even on the strip, bro. So like I couldn't even like walk around the strip. It was a horrible trip, bro. And I remember I ate and he hadn't eaten in like 3 days. So I literally left that trip with like $7 in my account. And yeah.
And he told me that story, gang, when I came back because I wasn't
Oh
here.
yeah, Diego wasn't even there. That's the reason I took that trip too, because Diego wasn't even in town. Like I think he went back home with his fam. So I was like, well, I ain't gonna do shit. feel me? I might make some money.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got hold. I left with $200, came back with $7. And yeah, it was a crazy time. I wish I go more into detail into that story, guys, but you know, I don't want to throw people's business out there. But
Yeah.
I just trust me, like the worst that could happen, it happened. Bro was throwing shit in the hotel. Bro was just running the water for like 6 hours straight. I was knocked out like, yo, bro, like, you sure you could be doing that? I don't know, like, you don't think they're gonna charge us for that? And like, when have they ever charged you for extra water? And I'm like, and you've been running the water for 6 hours. Like, I don't know what the f- you're doing. And then he'll get like rowdy because he'd be like, fuck, I'm f***ing up my life. And I'll be like, yo, game, relax. But
Yeah.
fuck around.
Yeah, no.
And this guy is known for like mixed martial arts. So like, I don't, you know, I wasn't really trying to put him to the test. But yeah.
And then I came back from the trip and he told me this, and I was like, gang, why you ain't tell me? I would have, like, I told you if you ever need anything. He's like, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. I was
yeah,
like,
shut up, it's all good though.
I was like,
Motherfucker came back 20 pounds lighter. You didn't eat.
Gang, all I ate, I mean, not all I'm sounding ungrateful, but I was, all that was, the closest shit that was next to me was the strip that was cheaper, like compared to everything. I had to walk from, I forgot what hotel was it, like down the street from the strip. I had to walk to Tacos El Gordo, and I'm like, fine, I'm gonna eat some real food, you get me? And they're like $5 a taco. And then he calls me, funny enough, he's like, yo, where you go? I'm like, oh, bro, I came to eat. He's like, bro, I haven't ate all, like the guy I'm rooming with, he's like, bro, I haven't eaten in 3 days. I've been running off Hennessy. Give me a taco. And I'm like, I ain't gonna be a dickhead, bro. I got 3 tacos, so I got 3 tacos for me, 3 tacos for him. It came out to like 5. Bro, literally, like, that's when I left with $70. Yeah. That's when I left with $7 that day.
That's
But it was dope, man.
actually
You feel
fucking
me? La vida sigue.
but now you go back to Vegas and it's different.
Remember I was telling you that, bro?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. There was a time I got pretty up in Vegas, and I just started like crying in the room, bro, just reminiscing of that story compared to when we go to Vegas now. You get me?
Yeah.
And all thanks to the Toxicos and the Toxicos out there, real shit, man.
Yeah. I think people are going to try to like put their 2 cents in on like, oh, you $2,000 for a whole year. Why didn't you just get a job? Why didn't you, you know, people like to talk, right? So what would you say to those people that like, you know, you were pursuing your dreams. So.
I mean, yeah, bro. When you're pursuing your dreams, bro, and you know it's gonna work out, even it might not be today, tomorrow, next month. There's a lot of you out there, you know, and it's gonna work if you stick to it. But I believed in this vision. I knew it was gonna work out. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, maybe not next month, maybe not even that year. But I knew if I just really like tunneled vision and grinded it out, it would work. And by the way, guys, I would love to believe that I was actually working to my goals. Like I wasn't just around, you get me? Like there's some people that say they want their dreams and some people that actually go out for them. I generally would actually go every day and chase my dreams.
No,
But
I feel like I've been blessed to be around like a lot of creators and what I've done. I feel like every single one, at least guys that I've met, have all went through a point in time before they quote unquote made it in some degree of where they were like dead broke, risking it all. Like I almost think it really does take that in order to like be. There's obviously anomalies, you know. Someone blows up on TikTok overnight and maybe they had a regular job and they never had to quit and go through the low period. But like, think about everyone that we know in our circles. Like, almost all of them have went through that point in time.
yeah,
Like, I think
100%.
even Brad has talked about that. Like,
yeah,
when he was just training like at LA Fitness, or whatever. Like, he wasn't making probably much money at all. But eventually, it will work out. I think you have to like.
you just have to
devote that
gamble on
time.
yourself, bro. To be honest,
You
Like,
have to.
You
It
have to
sucks,
gamble
you
on
have
yourself.
to.
And how I said, if you really believe it and you're really working towards it, there's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that can stop you. So follow your dreams, guys, because you know you only got one chance at this life, and you gotta give it all.
Yeah.
Realistically.
And to piggyback off what James said, bro.
Remember,
most
you lost your
successful-
job, bro.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm gonna
lost your
say. Like,
job.
I would like to say that most people that become successful are ones that either one got fired or two just randomly quit their job, like just on some like spontaneous, like they're back against the wall, it's sink or swim situation, and they fucking try to find a way out to see the light at the end of the tunnel type. I feel like that's what usually happens to most successful people.
Oh my God, that reminds me of. I got to say something real quick.
What happened?
I want to say rest in peace and shout out to an absolute legend. The FedEx CEO actually just recently passed away.
Oh,
no
no
way.
way!
I saw this. I'm pretty sure
Rest
this is
in peace.
true. The guy that took his last 20K, went to Vegas, played blackjack, and won it for his employees.
No way.
Yeah,
man.
so
What
shout
a-
out to a legend right there.
What a
that-
fucking legend, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he went
RIP
out
to
with a
him.
bang, bro.
I mean, bro, to build FedEx itself.
I was
bro,
talking about the
it's-
gambling. But yeah, FedEx as well. But no, like the fact that he literally went to gamble his last whatever something thousand because his was about to, like the company was about to go downhill, and then he came up. He's like, hey man, got this shit high. Keep it up. We live to see another day.
That
Boom.
motherfucker lived to see a whole fucking multi-billion-dollar company, gang. It's insane. Not a lot of people can say that.
Is
Build a
it?
billion-dollar
I want to see. I wonder what a bit. You think $1 billion will fill this whole room up?
No.
Yeah, and ones.
No, in
In
hundreds.
hundreds? No.
No.
No, yeah, low
Yeah,
key,
'cause I think-
I think
think-
about 100 million,
I'm looking
200 million. That's a lot of money.
If
bro.
I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, the millions and the hundreds like
It's a briefcase.
this.
Yeah, it's like this.
Really?
big.
I don't know if you guys are curious about it, but it says in $100 bills, $1 billion would take up about 10 pallets or roughly the size of a small bedroom. In $1, it would take a football field stacked several feet high.
No
Oh, that's
way.
fucking insane.
And
gang.
that's in ones. According to ChatGPT. I don't know. how true
Imagine a feel like that. That's like a stripper's like dream. Bro. Like she would go crazy.
I'd be in
in
snow.
doing the snow angels.
You know what I realized, bro? I suck at throwing money at the strip club.
You do. No, you don't. It's because you throw it so aggressively.
Not the one. The one
no,
that's my.
no. It's
But
because
when I actually throw like a
no,
wall,
I'm gonna tell you why. Because you stingy with that. Shit, man. You make the girl work for like she has to throw a crazy performance in order for him to even throw like $5 like all in once. When he throw one, he go like this. You know, this him once. Hold my shit real quick. He like to him once. He goes like this. Put his money down. He knows he has $100, right? He knows he has $100.
yeah, because I just changed
Yeah,
it.
he's just changed it. He's like this, bro. Like this, just 100. 3, throws that shit in there. Counts that shit again. Recounts that shit again.
Make
bro.
sure it's 97. Make sure
He
they throw an
goes
extra
again.
3.
And he throw one, he go like this. Alright, cool, right? Whatever he going. And then he like, whatever, let's say, I think the most I've ever seen him throw was like I don't know, like 5, 6 bucks?
15.
Like 15 bucks?
Max, yeah.
He
Motherfucker
got that
makes it
shit.
sprinkle.
He got
make it
that
rain,
shit
huh?
like this, but he didn't spray it. Like he didn't make it rain. Like he made it hell, bro. He went just like this. Threw that shit. The money went and then just went back. He's like, oh man, crazy, huh? Like that shit leaves.
You don't even make it rain, gang. You making it drizzle in there.
Hey,
Mama
man.
didn't- No, because I get it, but it's hard-earned money, gang. You just not gonna throw it like that. I saw a Goofy the other day at the strip club, bro. And motherfucker threw like, it was like, I think it's $200.
Oh, bro. Yeah, the motherfuckers just started, came in here, just started.
Bro, the motherfucker just went in, doom.
It wasn't even the baddest bitch. Dude, I was like,
Oh,
what's going
yeah,
on?
motherfucker just walked in, doom, vroom, made that shit rain and walked away. Like, bro, that shit weak ass performance too.
Mm.
That shit was crazy. What we talking about?
Hey man, let's wrap it up, bro. I think it's time.
Oh, yeah, you gotta wrap up at the strip club.
Yeah, always.
I have to, gang. I know a motherfucker that went out like that.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah.
wrap it up.
Ooh.
All right, Peter, a legend. I ain't gonna speak on it too much. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us on today's episode. I love you.
I love you guys
enjoyed
so
it,
much. Sorry
Take care.
about last week missing. We genuinely did film an episode. It was not good. We didn't all the proof that it was great energy all around, but we made it up this video.
I
This
feel like it
one.
was a great
I think
video.
So this is a great podcast.
James, thank you for joining
Thank you
us
guys for
today,
having
bro.
me. Sorry if I got a little out of pocket there.
Nah, you're good.
No. We do want to apologize if this podcast was all over the place. You guys know this podcast is known to be all over the place. We literally just come in and just can start speaking our minds off.
We just come all over the place. is
We
what you
just
said.
come all over the place.
Thank you to the man above. We love you guys so
Amen.
much. Thank you to Toxicos and Toxicas. Stay blessed.
Peace.